If World War III breaks out, which country do you think will be the safest and why? Op doing that last-minute prep. El Mayo. Be right back, getting my bug-out bag ready. When you do the whole book report the night before it's due. I would say Australia, but Australia has been having beef with China, so Russia and China isn't a great mix. Zimbabwe. No dog in the fight. Their economy is kind of propped up by China. I get a feeling they'll be indirectly affected if world shit goes down. Antarctica. Gonna vibe. Ice baby. A Mars colony isn't looking too bad after all. Need to get those tickets quick. If it becomes nuclear, 0 countries are safe. It's not like the old days where they drop one bomb. We are talking 1 to 2,000 nukes at once. Nothing will be safe. Bruh, I love that someone gave you the award that plays a gif of a sun shining through the clouds. On the comment talking about 1 to 2,000 sunrises all happening at once. Edit. Yes, I get it, haha. Someone also awarded a rocket. Mutually assured destruction. Time to grab a ticket to Mars. Whatever the most stable country in the southern hemisphere is. Antarctica, here we come. I for one welcome our new penguin overlords. At least the penguins haven't committed any war crimes so far this year. Madagascar. They closed their borders, and nothing is getting in. Trust me, I played Plague Inc. before the pandemic. Only issue I take with that is that Madagascar is the most plague-infected country on Earth. And by that I don't mean a plague, I mean the plague. They closed their borders in the game probably because the fuckers already deal with a disease the rest of the world dealt with 700 years ago. New Zealand until the nuclear fallout/nuclear winter arrives and kills every living thing. That's the premise. Well, Australia, on the beach. Real downer of a story. This is the saddest and most compelling post-apocalyptic story I've ever read. I used to like post-apocalyptic stories more before I got older and had a family. I have a much more difficult time with them now. To top it off, I'm a father to a boy and a girl, and I live in Connecticut. And my parents live in New York City, just like Dwight Towers. The book hit hard. Greetings from Finland. We're not the Ukraine, fortunately, but we do have a delightful 1,200 kilometers land border with Russia, as well as some historical beef. Also, we're not a member of NATO. And the moment you try to, Putin will be there with his peacekeepers. Canada. But not Toronto, Canada, the Northwest Territories. Canada that no one talks about. In a 250m deep bunker. Already cold AF up there anyways. Is a nuclear winter really gonna be noticeable? Edit. For Christ's sakes, you are not clever going. It would be warmer. Y'all are probably also the types who say, not scanning means it's free. While your slack-jawed spouse goes, hoo. So just another Tuesday. That is where many of the U.S. ballistic monitoring stations are. Most ICBM trajectories go over the Arctic because that is the shortest path between east and west. I live in interior Alaska and have 4 missile defense systems surrounding me. It's great. Only one place. Antarctica. Good luck avoiding toxic leaks from thawing permafrost. Nuclear winter gonna freeze that shit back up thou. You mean full-out nuclear war? No place. Just hope wherever you are gets a direct hit, and it's over quickly. Oh wow, thanks for the award. Hey, on the bright side, that pesky global warming problem would be solved with a nuclear winter. /S. In a thermonuclear war, every side is bright side. Switzerland, just because I am sure there is so much money hiding there from all countries. If the bombs go flying, how would they get their precious money back? We even have public bunkers, or shelters. Sorry, not the best at English. Yeah, I watched a video about this one time. You guys have bunkers and critical infrastructure ready to self-destruct at a moment's notice. Though apparently they've started dismantling the explosives in recent years, as far as we know, that is. Combine that with the natural mountain boundaries, and you've got what feels like a pretty safe place to be. Until the nuclear winter, of course. International Space Station, cuz why the F not? Cuz even that's in need of repairs, and was a joint venture between several countries including US and Russia, who can both launch their own spacecrafts to gain control, and we have the first space war. Star Wars Episode -1. I can't remember his name, but there was a Soviet cosmonaut in space at the time the USSR collapsed. I'm terrible with the details, but I think he was essentially waiting up there to see if he was going to be brought home, because the country that sent him up there no longer existed to bring him back. Always Greenland. Source? Movies. And Plague.Inc. Oh God, I forgot about how upsetting it was trying to infect Greenland in that game. I thought I outsmarted the game by having my virus spawn in Greenland, only for it to never leave the country. Don't mind me in the comments section looking for ideas cause I'm scared AF. I live in Finland. There is currently no reason to be afraid, unless you live in Ukraine. Trust me. No one wants WW3, nor we will get it. Putin is ass, but he doesn't want any international conflict, especially nuclear. They are all scaring tools, because after nuclear fallout, the fuck is Putin gonna do? So take a breath, and continue your day, or night. Edit. Right, the most important thing for everyone outside of Ukraine is to slow down and take a breather. Edit 2. I see a lot of people talking about Putin going out with a bang, nuclear weapons. Obviously these are said as half jokes. But I don't believe that that would happen, even if Putin would greenlight that. There is still a chain of people to got through. And a lot of those people would have a problem with ending the world. So don't worry about that either. WW4 will be fought with sticks and stones. No one is safe from that. We will nuke ourselves back to the Neolithic era. Switzerland. And no, it's not because of neutrality or all the money in their banks or any of that. It's because it's a tiny country high up in the mountains that's fortified to hell and back with bunkers everywhere and guns pointed in every direction, including up. Basically, unless someone drops a nuke or 6 right on top of them. And why would you? Honestly, the Swiss are gonna be just fine. Edit. Okay, this kinda blew up. Just wanted to mention that if nukes start flying with any kind of regularity, everywhere is fucked. It's just a matter of time. You just last longer in Switzerland than in a lot of other places. Shit, I think it's Switzerland where all citizens have the right to get a place in a bunker, right? Yeah, I keep my shoe boxes and bike in mine. Wine cellar is popular as well. If nukes were to launch, absolutely nowhere. Conventional warfare? The United States couldn't invade by land as an ocean separates it on both sides, and its navy has a heavy presence in the Pacific. U.S. allies practically cover the Atlantic. Not to mention, most of its citizens own firearms. So you're not only fighting an army, but you're also fighting many militia groups as well. Then, there's the added bonus of how difficult it'd be to fight a war on another continent while maintaining ground on your own, fending off allies of the U.S. Unless there's an overwhelming force brought onto the U.S. and there's a lack of allies, I think it's a safe bet that mainland U.S. would be pretty okay in a war, excluding nukes/missiles/air strikes. Edit. I'm not responding to anything about politics. It's not a political discussion. Shut the fuck up. You're part of the issue. If you want to complain, go on r/politics, otherwise get out of my inbox. I'm Russian. Just a regular person living a regular life. I don't want war. I don't want to die because of someone's whim. I can tell you what's happening in my country. It's not good. Lots of conscripts have already given their lives for Putin, for an angry KGB officer who, in his old age, decided to start a war. From the bottom of my heart, don't believe the propaganda. We're not crazy fanatics trying to grab Ukraine for Putin. We're ordinary people who, like everyone else, want to live in peace, build families, raise kids. We don't want to see our children laid out in wooden boxes with crosses on the lids. I'm begging you with everything I've got, speak out against the fighting. Don't spread links to provocative comments. That only makes them more popular. Now I'm speaking to all our brother peoples, to brothers and Slavs. Put down your weapons. No general can control an entire army alone if the troops turn against him. Your real enemy isn't the Russian people, and it's not even the state of Russia. It's Putin himself. He, not the people, chose to start this war. He's a complete scumbag, a true reincarnation of Hitler. Thank you so much for watching. In the comments below, tell us, if World War III ever starts, which country do you think would be the safest, and why? And don't forget to check out our other videos.